Hey, this is George with the New Hunter's Guide, the YouTube channel and podcast helping new hunters get started and helping active hunters learn new things. Today we're going to shatter the 7 myths that bog down new hunters. Now I said this is 7, I'm sure there is more, but let's jump into it. Number 1 myth that bogs down new hunters: I need all the gear to get started. No, you do not. In fact, in most cases, you don't even know what gear you need or what gear would be beneficial for you personally until you get out in the woods, until you do some hunting, until you get some experience, and until you can say, okay, this would help me because of this, or this type of that would be helpful because this is the way I hunt and that would help me. Number 2, all the advice from famous people is good for me. Is it all good? No, it is not. Now, that doesn't mean that all the advice from famous people is bad, but it may not be good for you personally based on where you hunt, where you live, what your area is, what your environment, what your experience level, what your goals are. That advice could be helpful and often is helpful based on the situation and circumstances, but don't just accept everything that comes to you. Following that in similar vein, number 3, if it's on YouTube, it's got to be true, right? Well, here we are on YouTube. Can't deny it. I'm telling you stuff. I've got other videos. I try to tell you stuff. But the truth is that no, not all YouTube videos are accurate, and not all YouTube videos are accurate for you. What you don't see in a lot of hunting videos is that there were 10 hunts that happened before the one hunt that was video that you saw, and nothing happened in those 10 hunts. In fact, they just cobbled together B-roll from them. So you see this great hunt, you think, oh, it's just easy, works like that, this is the way that it happens, and it was an outlier. They hunted 10 times before they got that result and kept at it until they were able to finish a video on it. Number 4, tradition means effective. Guys, so often I have found that tradition for deer hunting, turkey hunting, duck hunting does not mean more effective. It does not mean that it's better for everyone or for you. You need to find out what works for you, what's effective for you, and where you hunt. Don't be stuck in tradition. Don't let tradition bog you down. Number 5, you need to be hardcore to have fun. This is one of the biggest misconceptions. I did an entire podcast episode on this topic. I'll link to that down below in the description as well. But being hardcore is only fun if you enjoy being hardcore. If you want to hunt 15 days straight in a row and just grind it out and that's fun for you, then that'll be fun. If the idea of going out 3 days in a row is too much for you and just sort of depresses you and makes you not excited, you shouldn't do it. Because being hardcore is not something you need to do to have fun. You need to find out what's fun for you and do that. Because even if you are hardcore, that still doesn't guarantee results, but having fun is what matters, whether you come home with game or not. Number 6, you do not need to hit the like button. Guys, this is a big myth. You really do need to hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. If it has been helpful or encouraging to you in any way, I'm going to ask you to please hit that like button. It's a big deal and makes a difference to help the video reach more people. Number 6, experience trumps science. So often I hear people talk about how, well, this is their experience and this is the way it is and this is how they've seen it. When there is data, there is science, there are tests, there are experiments that have been run that definitively and conclusively prove otherwise. But they've believed it was that way for so long, their 3 experiences seem to back up that tradition, so they just stick with it and keep telling people. Validate anything that can be validated. Look for science, look for data on anything that there can be science or data for. There can't for everything. We're talking about wild animals, we're talking about being outside, but so many things can be validated with data. Number 7, there is nowhere to hunt. Okay, I keep hearing this. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to hunt. Guys, there is a lot of public land out there. There is public land within an hour's drive of almost everyone watching this video. But there's also private land opportunities that a lot of people do not realize or accept. A lot of times people have private land opportunities for very small pieces of land, maybe 5 acres for deer hunting. You can still hunt deer on 5 acres. You can still hunt turkeys on 5 acres. I've done podcasts on both of those subjects, and you can find those. I'll link to those down below as well. But you can absolutely find places to hunt. In fact, I've done episodes on that very subject as well. How to find a place to hunt on private land, how to find a place to hunt on public land. But don't think because your place to hunt isn't big enough that it's not going to work and you can't be effective there. Look for opportunities. Bonus one, number 8, you need someone else to help you get started. Now that could be to help you get started hunting in general or to help you get started hunting a new kind of game. Guys, you don't. You can do it. You can get out there. You can get into the woods. You can start hunting for the first time, or you can hunt something new by yourself. You don't need someone else to show you the ropes. Of course it's helpful. Of course do it if you have the opportunity. But you don't need to go your whole life without hunting because there was no one there to show you the ropes. I've got a podcast with 180 episodes that take people from never heard of hunting to a dozen or so different types of game every step of the way, and it's not that hard. You can do it. There's lots of other good resources out there. Go after it and don't let up until you get into the woods and you're able to have some fun. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button if this has been helpful or interesting. Really appreciate you. Till next time, God bless you and go get them in the woods.